There's a very specific way that Sculpey splinters. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the world. What's the world all about? Well, that's kind of a big question. Well, you're kind of a big person. Fair enough. Still gonna need some time to think about that. In the meantime, would you like a tour of the apartment? Okay. We can begin in the kitchen. That's the salt and pepper shakers. These are some pots and pans. There is a lot of stuff over here. The dish rack, the window. We can see ourselves. Yeah, it's pretty hard. There's a mug that cracked, but I wanted to keep it anyway. There's a cup that cracked, but I wanted to keep it anyway. I don't know if you're sensing a theme. I think you like cracked things. Here's some coral and a little Lego brick and a filter for something. I'm not really sure what. And baking soda for when my sink is clogged. There is all kinds of stuff. Shortcake. But seems kind of tall if you ask me. Do you want to try a piece? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm approximately the same size as a baby carrot. Now this has finally got it right, because those are some giant strawberries if I ever saw any. This is a picture of a train that actually my dad drew when he was 12 years old. It's pretty good perspective. I like it a lot. My grandmother had it, and then my granny, and then she let me have it. This is my elephant jar. It shakes. It has all my spare change in it for laundry. I've had this since I was a little kid. It's pretty cool. The elephants protect my money. Here's my Spider-Man mask. Here's my keychain, key rack. Key rack, yeah. It's got a lot of stuff besides keys on it. This is actually the bathroom in here. The light switch is like way hidden. I hope you're not afraid of the dark. I'm okay. And sometimes it doesn't turn off on and off very well. Yeah, but that's basically it. Ooh, what are these? I can stick my I dropped something. I'm sorry. I can stick my whole head up in there. Peekaboo. Wait, no. So try this. Come over here. Peekaboo. See you. You can't see me. You can see me. You can't see me. I can still see you. It's only your face. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool though. I like how flaky it is. I'm glad you appreciate that. Oh look, and here there's this kind of like I don't know what it is exactly on the door, but it looks like a paper crown or maybe a really small mountain range. Huh. Cool. Yeah, and there's some like hooks for hanging things. There's my palm from Palm Sunday last year. Here's my hat tree. It's got a lot of hats. I don't need a hat because I have a hood. Here is, oh, the picture fell down. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe I can reach. Oh yeah, I can reach. Okay. I should try and get this back up. Both of these pictures are ones that Aunt Betty left to me when she passed away. She had, I think she may have had my name on it at some point. I don't know. Here's my door. Here's the keyhole. Can you see through it? I don't know. Can I see through it? Not very well. It's really dark out there. Ooh. Here's my light switch. Ooh. Can I turn the light switch? Ah! Wow. Wow. Here's another picture that my dad made. This one was when he was in high school, I think. Of a painting of his sailboat. Okay, Google. Turn on the light. All right. Turning reminding on. This is my room. There's some of my sculpting stuff. These are a bunch of pencils that I made out of plasticine. And Barbara Reed said that they were really cool. Actually, I think she called them gorgeous. Ooh, who's Barbara Reed? She is a really cool sculpting lady. I appreciate her work. Here are other things. There's just a lot of things. There's Wally. Yeah. Here's the projector. Spider-Man. The chair. Here's my Captain Canuck mask. It's actually a Captain America mask that I just painted. I really like this rug. This used to be my grandmother's rug. It's lovely. Here, check this out. It is a pretty big world, I guess. We are right about here. You have a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm out of focus. There we go. You have a lot of stuff. Yes, I definitely do. Maybe I should sort some of it. Let's have a look here. This is Inception on DVD. This, I think it's a bunch of CDs. Mostly empty now. iTunes, October 31. Huh. Noise Trade, Narnia, Owl City. Woot. This is a Nerf gun. My friend Matt had like a bunch of Nerf guns. He used to coordinate Nerf gun battles from time to time. And then he needed some cash, so he sold them to us. I bought this one from him. I've got more. Can I get a direct shot? What if I can get it to stick to the lens? Ooh! I've got a box with a ribbon on it. I think this came with Turkish Delight. Ah! Mostly got papers. Right. You see, I write a lot of like lists and stuff. We have all this scrap paper at work. I work at a library. And so sometimes I write to-do lists. Like here I wrote eat, rollerblade, organize, read, claymation question mark, court framing device, WC store. Oh, I remember what that was. Yes, it was like I have a group of friends who write short stories, and yeah, okay, wow. And I never actually finished that one, but I was, yeah, the main character was going to be testifying. Yeah, and I guess I did do that. That was to make some kind of tribute for when my granny passed away. Edit Clay Castle. I'm still working on that. Camp, but it's a poetry book for with children's poetry. Camp Nano. It's one of those writing challenges again. SC trip plan. SC. SC could be a lot of things. Maybe South California? No. I don't know. South Carolina. Maybe that would make more sense with this timeline. Fold laundry and go to poetry events. Okay. So I only see one check mark, but I might have done some of the other stuff in this list. I think I have eaten since I made that list. Yeah, what does SDG mean for me? You can Google that if it might come up. I don't know, SDG might mean a lot of things, different acronyms. I think good, I paid Ed. Ed's not his real name. Let's see. Cool. Okay. I think these are mostly to-do lists. Huh. Oh, wow. I was a little shaken up about something. I don't remember what. Huh. Here's a note to self. There's a lot that I can't control, and that's good. Even great. I will try to believe that. These were notes on a novel that I'm still working on. Ooh, here's a thought. It may be pride more than anything else that really prevents us from being happy. Okay. This is also notes for that novel. Notes for that novel. I think. Notes for that novel. I have written a lot of notes on this novel. I hope I finally actually write the novel, so this isn't just wasted paper. Yeah, notes for that novel. And here, a beautiful drawing of a moose. If you know what picture book this is from, good for you. Poisonous gas. Also notes for that novel. Yes. Oh, this is notes for a different novel that might be like dealing with the grandchildren of the people from the other novel. Yeah, notes for that novel. Ooh, here's a fun doodle. I like that one. Yeah. Here. I'm not sure if I can poem today. I approached some half-finished ideas to see if I could wake them, but they are sleeping hedgehogs. That's not a bad non-poem poem. Okay, let's see. I don't know how zippers work. This is still true. The psychedelic psychics are psyched to meet you. They knew you were coming, of course. Ooh, again, notes from that novel. I really need to I am actually finally making progress on writing it, which I'm excited about. A friend of yours made friends with me. Okay. It's possibly true, depending on who you are. Next subject guide. That's actually work-related stuff. Okay. Annie dotes on any doleful anecdotes. And date stamps. Huh. I kind of like this doodle. It is quiet in the current at this current point in time. I write down a lot of like starting maybe potential ideas for poems. This is again as notes for that novel. Yes, notes for the novel. Okay. I wonder if you could like piece together the plot if you paused and read all of these. Probably not, because the plot has changed quite a bit over the years. A found child who finds things. Childhood cases included recovering several lost items. Blah, blah, blah. Again, that's notes for the novel. Oh, this is not notes for the novel. Have you seen the inside of a blueberry? Have you seen how asparagus grows? Do you know? Both of those are fantastic if you don't know. Okay. Yes, notes for the novel. Oh yeah, more notes for the novel. Ooh, I was gonna write a bubble poem. I had a whole list. A Wirebot poem? What is that? What even would that be? Okay. Okay. What does this even say? Okay. I don't remember what kind of scholarship that would have been. There's another sketch. There's your little face. What does it say? Add to stacks. I'm going to go mad for a minute. Okay. There's another face. Let's see. Another face. Can I write a poem without looking at it? Can I remember what I wrote? Will all my words be Will all my words be jumble letters? Will my flip and float? I don't know. You tell me. Can I write a poem without looking at it? Notes for the novel. Ooh. Oh. Okay. These were notes on casting for a radio play. Notes for the novel. Ooh. Notes for the novel. Here's a potential map for the novel. A pickle and cheese district. I think this is also for the novel. I feel my main takeaway from this is that maybe I need to write that novel. It's hard to get everything back in a box.
What you doing?
I'm playing chess. See? It's this game I'm playing with my friend.
Okay.
You want to play chess?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't often actually get the chance to play with anyone in like real life. So that's kind of exciting. Ah, I knocked over a centaur. I actually have to remember to set it up. It's been a while since I've played with real pieces. Actually, since this is your first turn, I'm playing. I'm gonna take off some of mine because they can be our spectators. Would you like to go first?
Shadow chess. I have a secret chessboard out of sight from the one we play, and I rearrange the pieces as my imagination strays, predicting all your strategies and planning my big break. And if I blame you for the moves that I think you're going to make, try not to take it hard, for I will hardly ever hold such very fragile grudges till the trees are tall and old.
You don't count as a piece, though.
Yikes. Are you sure this is your first time playing? Oh, no, it's okay. I'm okay. I am learning how to lose. It's an important life skill, and even though I may not be able to teach you how to lose today, I hope it is something that you learn how to do well. Losing. It's okay to lose. You were never the sum of the things you clung to. You were you, and so much, much more than the stuff you fought for. You do not need to conquer. Be conquered instead by the love that he bled, by the life he was willing to lose. How about we just have a chess piece party instead? The chess piece party has just begun, and even the pawns are permitted to run backwards and forwards however they please, in a dance without captures or any ill ease. The knights are especially light on their feet, and the dueling kings dare even to meet. But the kingdom of checkers and household of clue are wondering what in the world they will do if this truce of the chessmen unites them in war to conquer the neighbors they've always ignored. Don't hurt yourself. I wish I were tiny like you. Because there's all kinds of stuff I could do if I were tiny. Like, the world would be so, so big. It's not that the world isn't big now. Like, I know the universe is infinite. It would just be infiniter. I think sometimes I just wish I were really, really small, and so I wouldn't need anything. I wouldn't need very much. And I feel like if I were really small, then, yeah, like I wouldn't need stuff and nobody would need me, and I could just kind of live in my own world. Sometimes that sounds kind of appealing. Huh. I don't always like taking up a lot of space. Oh. Feeling like I have to make it count. Okay, I'm also not a really big fan of being upside down like this. Then you should probably get down then. This was a bad idea. I don't want to crush you. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'll protect you. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm glad you're okay. Shelf life. I think I should like to reside on a shelf and sleep in a matchbox at night, with knickknacks and trinkets the size of myself and no tests or papers to write. For company, I would keep porcelain friends and the bust of some infamous head. I would write with voluminous feathery pens, and the ravens would bring me my bread. I would crack open covers of large printed books to see what their stories unlock. I would brush off the dust from my bishops and rooks, and I'd sleep to the tick of the clock. This little blue book is one that I bought at the dollar store when I was a kid, and I started writing poems in it. And it says, I'm a birdie in a tree. I'm as happy as can be. because I'm gonna build a nest, as you will soon see. A lot of these are about birds. Hey, how are you doing over there? I'm okay. How are you doing over there? Is the plant getting kind of dry? I haven't really shown you this corner yet. It's kind of dark over here. This is my computer. Here, let's see. Whoa, yeah. I think that's maybe Quebec City? And I painted griffins into it. Because, the only thing that would make Quebec City better would be if there were griffins. This little guy is one of the strangest things I've made, I think. Yeah. Technically, the binder clips are stolen from the Legislative Assembly of Ontario. His head's made out of wax. This is from a fairy tale called The Golden Key. Bunch of other stuff. Now I'm making a cloud picture, but I'm gonna make a castle in the clouds. It comes from a poem. Here, I can read it to you. Up and away. A staircase to a stairway, to a ladder, to a rope, to a string and then a thread and then a sudden spring of hope. And you find the sky above you, and you find the sky beneath, and a castle made of cloud before you, just within your reach. What is a sky? The sky is kind of hard to describe, actually. It's very, very big. It's like the ceiling, but much, much, much bigger and not solid, and it's outside. And I would show you, but it's really dark. It's really dark out right now. You haven't actually existed while the sky was bright yet. So, yeah. Yeah, it's so big, actually, that, yeah, it's the thing that makes me feel small. And I like feeling small. Laura Baltic, Laura Days, all I really have to say. I'm as happy as a platypus at play. Gibraltar is so far away, but I just love the clouds today. I'm as cheerful as a cherry anyway. Laura Baltic, Laura Day, come what will and come what may, in good or ill, in darker days. Your smiling still will brighten up my way.
cope, 'cause I've got a treasure chest of solid hope. Friends are near and friends are far, and I can see right where you are, and I'll meet you in an antique dining car. Laura Baltic, Laura Day, come what will and come what may, in good or ill in darker days. Your smiling still will brighten up my way. If I were an acrobat, the sky would be my landing mat. I'd cartwheel on the clouds you look up at. I'm still singing Laura Day with all my heart and vertebrae, until the darkest days are here to stay. Laura Baltic, Laura Day, come what will and come what may, in good or ill in darker days. Your smiling still will brighten up my way. Thank you. I'm working on this puzzle of Tower Bridge that I bought at a book sale. Well, I don't know if that actually fits or not. That's the trouble with this puzzle. There are actually pieces missing, I think. It's hard to tell because I'm not actually done yet, but I'm pretty sure there aren't any more water pieces. And also some of the pieces think that they fit together, and then it turns out they don't actually fit together. They were just pretending. I don't think that's a fit. But I actually saw the Tower Bridge last summer for the first time in person. I stayed pretty near it, and because I was in England for the first time, and I met my favorite poet, my favorite still alive poet. I think there's some other dead poets that I like even better. Let's play with some words. I'll bring them down here so you can see. Get really stuck. Oh. These are really old fridge magnets that used to be at my grandma's farmhouse. Could I play with you, words? I meekly inquired. And they laughed and ran off, and they never grew tired. And seldom have I, as I've joined in their game, I have chased to the sky, and they'll never be tame. Pop is a good word. Ooh, you know what also is a good word? Yeah. How long is 2 minutes and 55 seconds? We'll have to wait and see.
Waiting. It's okay to wait. What you need never really comes late. Red lights are all right. Take a breath. Take a break. You've got time. Time to bake patience from scratch. Time to plant seeds, watch eggs hatch. time to be still and to know, and time to be ready when the green light says go.
That wasn't very long. There we go. I like playing Boggle on my phone. I wonder what's in here. Let's see what we can find. Technically it's Gobble, because I guess Boggle is copyright. Ah! Oh. We got a lot of popcorn here. That's awesome. Fair. Fair. Sarah! Sarah, can you hear me? Oh, wait. Where'd you go?
I'm lost.
What?
It's really dark and it smells bad in here.
Are you... What? Are you okay in there? I'm sorry. No, I've got you. I've got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will always find you. I'm gonna take care of you. Here, do you want to go in your matchbox for a little bit? Do you like me? I like you and I love you. Okay, but why? Because I made you. I think I still don't necessarily have an answer to your question. But I think part of the point of the world, or what it's about, is just belonging. Like we all belong to God. And kind of to each other. And yeah, there's something just so valuable just in that. God made me, and I made you. So indirectly, God made you. Tolkien calls it subcreation. And yeah, so I'm your sub-creator. And yeah, just together we're part of this whole big story that, yeah, we haven't seen the end of yet. That's pretty good. It's a good idea to have popcorn.
Belonging. In the bottoms of boxes and corners of bags, in the holes of red foxes, in chasms and crags, there are things I've forgotten that once I called mine, fieldfuls of cotton and casks of old wine. Still I'm filled to the brim since I turned up the cart, just belonging to him who created my heart. Belonging is better than owning. It is better to lose than be lost. The sun will rise up in the morning and my treasures are just a fine frost.
Pretty cool. So you want to read some comics with me? Okay. Here, first, we need the projector. How about you sit in this little shelf here? You'll be safe. Yeah. Okay, Google. Turn off the light.
All right, turning Ramondu off.
Ooh, this looks nice. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. The Amazing Spider-Man. Flooding this sewer won't help you, mister. Only one of us is leaving here alive. Can you guess the shocking secret identity of Spidey's super foe? I actually don't know. There are rats in the sewer. I wonder if the rats are a clue. Skirmish beneath the streets. Wow, that's a pretty special skirmish. Do. Ooh, Spider-Man's got a bag of something? Things are sent here to die, to be purified by fire and reduced to vagrant ash, or be piled into barges and unceremoniously dumped beyond the 12-mile limit. The New York City Department of Sanitation calls this place an incinerating plant. The local residents call it an eyesore. But the web-slinging Spider-Man may well call it a godsend, for he has come to these jutting towers deep in the wilds of Brooklyn to rid himself of a nightmare. Whoa, here's the full splash page now, if I'm using that term correctly. Okay. This hasn't exactly been a jump up and click heels week, has it, hero? Face it, fella, in the past few days you've taken more than your fair share of lumps, on the inside as well as out. You've been attacked by a creep-filled collection of your most deadly foes. You've been betrayed by a man you once trusted, admired and trusted. I'm really fixated on the trusting part. You've lost Gwen Stacy, the first girl you ever truly loved. Hey, what about Betty Brant? Okay, never mind. For a second time. That is pretty tragic. Well, there's birds in here. Okay. I just want to... Oh, yes! It's his clone! Spoiler alert. I really like doing this at night, having, projecting a fireplace on the wall. Because where I grew up, we had wood stove to heat our house in winter. And, so yeah, fire is just so beautiful. And, it reminds me of my childhood. It is a beautifier. When I was camping with friends, we started making up new words that were like other words stuck together. And what do you call that? I've forgotten what that's called. Anyway, so we made up new ones of those, including beautifier for a beautiful fire. And there was other ones like paddle is a high five with paddles. And mosquito is a mischievous mosquito. And like a groupie is a group selfie, but like we might not have been the first people to ever call it that either. It was a pretty good camping trip. It was some pretty good linguistic achievements, to say the least. Anyway, I like this beautifier. I'm glad you can enjoy it here with me. Fire all around is really pretty. I like candles too. Almost. But I broke the match. I broke another match. I I want to do it with matches. I do have a lighter. Thanks for being patient. Almost. Sparking. I don't know if you can see the sparks. Okay, I will try one more match. Ooh, this one's got a really big head. Okay, don't get too big of a head though. Last match to try. You know what? Some days it's like that. Well, I'll just use my trusty little lighter. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. Alright.
A candle, alternatively titled, That Which Frightens My Dentist. There is a candle standing in the darkness of my throat, and it's grinning, and it's glinting, and it's gleaming as it glows. The flame, it flickers in the wake of every breath. Yes, the flame, it dances, but it never meets its death. The flame attacks the wax beneath its fascinating form, wax that softens into honey as it welcomes in the warmth. It is dripping, pooling, cooling on the surface of my tongue, and I taste it in my molars, and I taste it in my lungs. And I must be very careful, if I ever try to speak, that I do not set on fire every object in my reach.
Here's a golden safety pin that I bent. I bent a golden safety pin. It isn't actually gold, it's tin. And whether I lose or whether I win, it's still a pretty safety pin. I wonder if I could put the little end of the pin over the candle flame. I can. You see that? I should try and take it off again. Here's all the matches that died. I hope this isn't a terrible movie. So far, this might be my favorite scene, but mostly because it smells nice. And I'm eating popcorn. Cucumber moon in a sea full of starlight, reflecting the sunshine we bathed in all day. I can't remember the rest now. Hey, Sky, do you want me to read you a bedtime poem? There's a cucumber moon in a sky full of starlight, reflecting the sunshine we bathed in all day. A wakeful raccoon in the ebony forest, weaving its shadow in abstract crochet. A brown sugar dune in the rising tide's rhythm, forgetting the footprints we made in our play. And a copper bassoon singing low in the stillness, stealing our nightmares to sink in the bay. A familiar tune that will draw us to dreamland as the cares of the journey slip slowly away. Good night, little sky girl. Good night, big sky girl.